From black cats to ladybugs, superstitions have always intrigued us. While some may dismiss them as mere fun and games, others swear by the dire consequences they bring. Curses and omens tied to animals still hold sway in our collective consciousness, from predicting doom to shattering winning streaks. Join us as we delve into 10 fascinating tales of animal-related curses and omens that continue to captivate minds worldwide. Number 10. According to Appalachian and Ozark mountain folklore in the 19th century, there was a belief that disaster would strike when a carrion bird took flight with a bell tied to its neck. While the idea of buzzards wearing bells may seem unlikely, there is a historical account of a woman in Arkansas attempting to raise turkey vultures as pets. Eventually, she released them into the wild with bells attached to their legs, contributing to the legend. The presence of these belled buzzards was sometimes associated with significant events, such as a typhoid outbreak in Tennessee in 1878 and a tornado in South Carolina in 1877. Over time, the mere sound of a stray bell became enough for people to fear the proximity of a belled buzzard. This legend spread across states like Arkansas, Georgia, and Delaware, enduring until the mid-20th century. Number 9. In the realm of theater superstitions, many are aware of the saying "break a leg for good luck," but fewer know about the ill-fated connection between peacocks and performances. According to the superstition, gifting a performer a peacock's feather before a show is believed to bring disastrous results. This superstition likely originates from the association of peacock feathers with the evil eye, a belief prevalent in the Western Mediterranean region. In addition, these feathers were seen as tools used by mystical seers to spy on unsuspecting individuals who welcomed them into their homes. Over time, these negative attributes became linked to the notion of peacock feathers causing misfortune on the stage, adding to the legend of their theatrical bad luck. Number 8. The eye, a peculiar primate with large eyes and elongated fingers, is native to the African island of Madagascar. Contrary to its lemur relatives, the eye is more closely related to chimps and humans. However, it carries a dark reputation as the bringer of death among the local people. This reputation stems from the fact that eyes fearlessly approach humans, undeterred by their somewhat unsettling appearance. Some variations of the legend go further, suggesting that the primate uses its long fingers to harm people in their sleep. Tragically, this belief has led to the routine hunting of the eye. Additionally, the species faces significant threats from deforestation and environmental degradation, pushing it towards endangerment. Number 7. Sailors, known for their rich tradition of superstitions, have an array of legends and curses intertwined with their maritime profession. Among these, one of the most feared omens for sailors was the killing of an albatross, popularized by Samuel Taylor Coleridge's 1798 poem, The Rime of an Ancient Mariner. The albatross, a remarkable bird known for its ability to fly long distances without flapping its wings, held a mystical aura in older times. Should anyone harm this creature, it was believed to bring about a curse. However, as depicted in Coleridge's poem, sailors could ward off misfortune at sea by wearing the albatross around their necks, serving as a protective talisman. Number 6. Among the curses on this list, there is one that stands out for its unique recipe, accompanied by a chilling amount of insects. Referred to as gu in China and kadoku in Japan, this curse involves actual poison. Sorceresses, also known as gu or kadoku, would seduce and poison men, with the antidote only obtainable from the man's true lover if she still loved him. However, concocting a kadoku is a complex process. The curse takes shape when a jar is filled with various venomous creatures, including snakes, centipedes, spiders, and scorpions, among others. The jar remains sealed until only one creature survives, presumed to possess the most potent poison. Instances of this cursed poison's usage have been documented throughout Asian history, dating as far back as AD 610. Number 5. While owls are commonly associated with wisdom, in Eastern Africa, particularly in countries like Zimbabwe and South Africa, these nocturnal birds of prey hold a more foreboding reputation. Superstitions in the region suggest that the landing of an owl on the roof of an elderly person's home signifies an impending death. Some even believe that owls serve as messengers for witches or act as a medium for transmitting curses onto unsuspecting victims. Such ominous beliefs have led to the killing or poisoning of owls, especially when their nests are discovered. However, efforts by ecological movements have aimed to dispel the cursed reputation associated with these birds, recognizing their crucial role as keystone predators in the environment. Fortunately, despite these superstitions, 5 owl species still inhabit the region, and public acceptance has helped safeguard them from endangerment. Number 4. The beetle, scientifically known as Zestobium rufovolosum, possesses an intriguing behavior of vigorously striking its head against the wood near its borehole to attract a mate. This rhythmic knocking produces a distinctive sound that can be heard by humans. However, this very knocking noise became associated with impending death, with people attributing it to the skeletal fingers of the Grim Reaper. Consequently, this European beetle acquired the more popular name of the Deathwatch beetle. The ominous association stemmed from the tradition of death vigils, where families would care for terminally ill individuals until their final moments. In this solemn atmosphere, the faintest sound of the wood-boring Deathwatch beetle's knocking would often lead people to believe that death was imminent. Number 3. The origins of the black cat's notorious reputation go back to ancient times, with Hecate, the Greek goddess of witchcraft, being associated with a black feline as her familiar. In 1233, Pope Gregory IX further fueled the superstition by declaring that black cats were also companions of Satan. As the medieval era unfolded, Europe was plagued by brutal witch hunts, and black cats became closely linked to sorcery and witchcraft. Their presence was seen as a foreboding sign, indicating the proximity of a witch. These beliefs had dire consequences, particularly for marginalized women who were often unjustly accused of witchcraft. The association between black cats and witchcraft persisted in Europe until the 19th century and even made its way to America. Number 2. The legend persists that as long as ravens inhabit the Tower of London, the Kingdom of England will remain intact, a belief upheld even in modern times. While the exact origins of this curse are unclear, it is speculated to have emerged in the mid-17th century when King Charles II received a warning from an anonymous seer. According to the prophecy, the presence of ravens nesting in the Royal Observatory was crucial for England's security. Since then, it has been a tradition to keep 6 ravens within the tower, with the role of caring for them being entrusted to the Raven Master. Originally performed by the Yeoman Quartermaster, the position evolved into that of the Raven Master after World War II and has continued to this day. The Raven Master is responsible for maintaining the birds and trimming their wings, a practice criticized by some for its superstitious nature at the expense of the raven's freedom. Number 1. The infamous curse of the billy goat stands as a prominent tale in Chicago lore, forever entwined with the misfortune that befell the city's beloved baseball team, the Cubs, back in 1945. It all began when a tavern owner named William Sonnies purchased tickets to a World Series game for himself and his pet goat, Murphy. The Cubs had experienced considerable success in previous years, boasting numerous NL pennants and World Series victories. Naturally, Sonnies was eager to showcase his hometown team to his cherished 4-legged companion. However, to his dismay, Murphy was denied entry into the stadium due to his goat status. Enraged and bitter, Sonnies cast a malevolent curse, declaring, "The Cubs? They ain't gonna win no more." Despite desperate attempts to break the curse, including the use of holy water and even permitting goats at games, it wasn't until 2016 that the Cubs finally emerged triumphant as World Series champions once again. Subscribe now for captivating videos. Join our vibrant community and be the first to access exclusive content. Don't miss out on the adventure. Hit that subscribe button today.